the mailman. Don't nobody mess with me. I'm the mailman. If you didn't know, I'm the mailman. I bring the mail to your door. I'm the mailman. As you can see, I'm the mailman.
Well, good afternoon, YouTube community. This is Clay of Clay's Chevys, and I showed you that I purchased this on Sunday at the Model Car show, the 25th annual one that the Puget Sound Auto Builders put together, and show you what I did. It actually took me about 8 hours to put it together, and it's rather a poor kit, to tell you the truth. It looks pretty nice as a finished unit, but it's really pretty poor. I haven't screwed down the air cleaner, and I'm wearing a glove so I don't put fingerprints all over it. Some of the pieces, I don't know if it's because of the old kit, but some of the pieces, they seem to be kind of brittle, the plastic. And I've had several parts break off, like the end of this alternator broke, so I had to super glue it to the bracket here. There's a couple other pieces that don't really fit that good. It's real hard getting the spark plug wires into the looms here on the side. So what I had to do is take some 320 paper and run it up and down in the grooves to make it a little wider so I can shove them in there. One of the things that real Chevy folks will notice is that the firing order on the distributor and the spark plugs is wrong. You know, so it should go 1, 2, 8, you know, etc., or 1, 8, 2, blah, blah, blah. But they don't all, you know, 4 on this side. The evens don't all end up on this side of the distributor, and the odds don't end up on this side. But only a real Chevy nut would know that. So, you know, it looks pretty good. What else was wrong with this? On this thing here, this is the fuel line here that's supposed to run to the carburetor. That's actually made out of paper clip, because this is the one that came with the kit, and as you can see, it's about 1/4 inch too short. It doesn't fit. Let me see. There. Can you see it now? I don't know if I have my big hand in the way. Oh well. Then you had the other fuel line going to the fuel pump, to the fuel filter up there, and it was the same way. It was way too short to fit through there. So again, another giant paper clip bent it. So actually, with all the bends in the paper clip, like right here and stuff, it actually looks more like a real fuel line instead of these nice straight bends that, to tell you the truth, I've never seen one this straight on a car. And they would have rubber hoses where they'd hook in to the fuel filter and to the fuel pump because they don't bend that well. Lot of old brittle parts that just fall apart. And I don't know if it's because of the older kit. Not sure when it was made. Because if I remember correctly, it didn't say on the box. Let me look again real quick. Okay, copyright on this is 2004. So it's 11 years old. Now, this kit is a combination of metal. The block and the heads are metal. So is the oil pan here, and so is this stand. This part of the stand is kind of plastic. The bottom half of the block was already put together. You screw on the oil pan, and there's about 20 screws, and here's one that's showing. Now the rest of them tend to be inside, so they're not real visible. There's one back here that you can see. So these two are the only two you can actually see. The rest of them are buried in underneath. The valve covers are plastic. The engine exhaust horns, which look really good, I mean, because they're textured and everything like that, they're actually made of plastic. You got these little plastic spark plugs, and you got this rubber wires. So a lot of these parts you have to use super glue because you're trying to stick them to the metal. So, you know, the finished product's not too bad. Do I think it's worth the, I don't know, what are they, 40 bucks on eBay that people are trying to sell them for? No. Is it worth the 10 bucks that I paid for it? Oh, hell yeah. So That's basically it. And see if I can screw this on without breaking it, because some of this stuff is really tender. No, it won't screw in. See, so it's real poor fitting. You can see that the label is not in the front like it's supposed to be, and it's a keyed thing, so it should go in and be able to turn it so that it's out in front. So I probably got to sand that down too. So that's all I got. It actually looks pretty good. Don't want to mess with it anymore. I'm done. So I'm going to start working on Lady Penelope's Fab 1 again. And I see Classic Plastics already. I guess he's done with his because he's working on a Lamborghini now. So that's all I got, guys. We'll see you later.